Hi, my name is Alicia Redshaw and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. This scrap-along video was originally recorded live at the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. If you would like to watch it live and see all of the live comments as discussed in the video, please go to the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. Thank you and enjoy. Hello, Robin, Donna, Lisa, Di, Carol, Tanya, Fiona, Marlene, and Sandra. Quentin, can you just want to check if Astrid's found the right place?
Yeah, Astrid was commenting.
Is she?
I was typing at Astrid.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, Marie. I'm just gonna share it. It's a bit odd now. Okay. I'm just putting it into...
Oh, Astrid's there. She just said hi from Astrid.
Okay. I'm just putting him... No, I'll do it. I'm nearly there.
Okay.
I'm just sharing this into... And it wants me to put things into groups that aren't even mine. Right. Missed all the retreat classes, so lucky I have school holidays so I can catch up. That's awesome, Wendy. All is good, yes. All's going well. Marie, hello, Faye Marie, Astrid, Carolyn. While at the in-laws for dinner. Cool, Elise. Hey, Astrid. Hey, Lee. Hey, Marge. Oh, dearie me. Okay. So we're virtual retreating this weekend. And at virtual retreat, we've made like a pocket page. Naomi John's taught a mixed media tag.
Sandra just asked, did you get a photo of it?
Scrapbook light. Oh, I didn't see it, Sandra. I'll have to have a look for it. And I did go and try and have a hunt for it in the group, but I'll have another look. And this was last night's page. Okay, so if you have missed what Tropicana is, it is our July release, which is mostly available now. Mostly, but not all. And these... Oh. So, oh, here we go. Oh no, I've got them all out of order.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh, I did. So this is paper 1. And then I just assumed they would all be still in order, but you should never assume anything.
Never assume.
Paper 2. And then they're kind of in order. Paper 3. Paper 4. Paper 5. And paper 6. Oh, You Are My Sunshine, it's not part of it. Okay. So where are we? I'm going to do a scrapbook page. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do like this piece of paper. And I do have in this pile a photograph of Noah hacked up. That doesn't belong in this. That doesn't. I've got these 2 photos that are already hacked up of Noah. So I could do... obviously Noah is left-handed. You know, I could put 2 photos on there. And then You Are My Sunshine.
Yeah.
And then what have I got in these scraps from last night? Got some white I could map my photos with. Oh, I could put a bit of this. What do we think? Where do we think we're going? Maybe not pink. Maybe a bit of this. Or I could put some bits of these. What else have I got? Some bits of that. Okay. So I was going to use chillax, but I don't think I'm going to use chillax. And I've got some hibiscus. Hibiscuses. Maybe I could put surfboards or something. And then I've got some. Oh look, this cool little fox at the beach. Maybe, I don't know.
Fox at the beach. Do we have that flavour?
Yep, he's in a pack.
He's in a pack.
Rightio. So, oh, I've got some white. Maybe I'll drag out my trimmer. Oh, and I do have these colour cuts. So he's pretty cool. He's the guy that's on the play button. Okay, I'm going to sit that there. So I'm going to use this side here.
See you tomorrow, Elise.
See you, Elise. So instead of just cutting it so I cut the barcode off, if I do it so that when I cut off my excess beyond the 12 inches, the back is orange, then I can use that orange. So I'm going to cut, barcode at this end, I'm going to cut this piece of paper number 6. Paper number 6, that is Noah in the freezer getting some frozen fruit out. So paper number 6, I'm going to cut it to 12 inches. I think I might do up and down. And then maybe. And then I really like the two greens, the orange and the teal. Oh, and the back is nice. So I've got paint on this. Oh no, I haven't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut these out on the lines. I'm just lining them up on my trimmer where it cuts. And I'm just going to cut out the two greens and the teal and the orange.
So this is from paper 4.
It's from paper 4, yes. And I'm just cutting all these lines, and I'm cutting them as they are. I think they're like 4-inch squares. I'm pretty sure they're 4-inch squares. Sure that's what I designed them as.
So you're cutting out the green, the teal.
The two greens, the teal and the orange. Ooh, it's a bit up there. We had a lovely family lunch today. Fresh Fix. My mum and my brother, so that was really nice.
So they're approximately 4-inch squares, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. Ooh, that one's a bit crooked. Okay, so I've got green, orange, teal, not that one, another green, He's a bit of a bright kid. And so in the middle here, I've got this bit here. So let's hack that out. You know, I'm not going to cut it out. So we're going to cut a bit that is... It's going to end up being 3 3/4 by, let's make it a normal number, by, let's say 8.5. So it's 8.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches.
And that was from what paper? The back of the other paper?
Yeah, it was from the back of it. It's got like these two on the back.
That's pattern paper 4, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I was getting in trouble for taking too many photographs. Just so you know.
Kids photographs. Always a pleasure to photograph your kids.
Yep. Oh, what about that? Who's in the fridge now?
Naomi.
Right.
Getting a strawberry.
Okay. And somehow, you know,
Helen's late, was a bit late. She's apologised. Your hubby's dressings.
oh yeah. Helen's had a busy day yesterday with. Okay. So then, I wonder how much paste is left in here. I've got light moulding paste. I think I might use it, and I've got a palette knife, so I might use that. And I've got that orange ink, but please tell me I still possess the orange ink. Or you could use like an ochre or orange or... Oh, is this... Do we still have this? Is this nearly new?
Yeah, that's out of Imperfectly Perfect, I think. Let me have a look.
Just make sure we've still got it. Or this one. No, we don't have that. We have lots of this star. This is from Christmas. This is 'Tis the Season. We save lots of that, don't we? Please tell me we do. I have lots of stencils, but I try and just keep a couple of stencils.
Perfectly Perfect was the rainbows? Okay, so what was the other range called with the sunflowers?
Thankful Heart.
Thankful.
Okay. So this piece is, and it's from paper number 1. Now it is an offcut from last night, and it's about 4 inches wide.
What are you calling the surfboards? Asked Donna.
They're small surfboards. Where are you the small surfboards? What are you calling the surfboards? Small surfboards.
Yes. So that is Thankful Heart stencil.
Yeah.
Did you want it or do you want the stars?
I think we might do stars. Do we have it?
Oh,
So I'm actually tearing a tiny bit off, but I'm keeping the white edge. Now that's really unusual for me. I don't usually do that. So I'm tearing about 1/4 inch off my 4-inch wide strip, and it's 12 inches long.
Hey, hang on a minute, I've got to type that up. Yes, we still have that stencil and stuff.
Right.
Put in the hole. So that 12-inch strip of paper 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 inches wide, and I tore 1/4 inch off it. Sorry, I was just trying to think what I was going to do. Now I'm just going to stick this on here. Now I'm only putting adhesive up the top here because you know what I'm going to do. You all know what I am going to do. And then I have trimmed this piece that way. Obviously I might have trimmed it a little shorter than 12 inches, the original yellow piece. Right. So then I'm going to peel this back and I'm going to go like that. Oh, and look at that. Oh, so let's then tear, so see this bit of border we just cut off? Let's tear that
Okay, so that border you just tore off, how wide was that?
So I just hacked it out from behind, but it had a bit of orange on it. So I've now got a piece that's just over an inch wide of the orange from paper number 6.
Okay, so using the offcut.
The offcut, yeah, the offcut that I hacked out from behind. I'm going to stick that at the top. Now see how it's got a bow in it now? Because I turned it to the side about here and I've got a bubble. So instead of flattening that out, I'm just going to cut that there. And I don't know if you can see that gap, but that means that if I hadn't moved that, I would have ended up with a buckled piece that wouldn't stick on here straight.
So you tore a 1 inch strip, and that's pattern paper 6, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pattern paper 6.
I hope that makes sense. Good evening, Jason.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just going with the flow here, and sometimes that is the best way.
Jason's been doing COVID training. Oh, bugger.
Shiver me timbers. Because I cut this, but that's okay. Don't stress. We'll fix that afterwards. She's okay. We're going to stick something over that.
Yeah, all G. Put a flower on.
All G. No, it's a boy page.
Put a bear on it.
Bear on it.
A bear in there. A fox with a circle.
Right. So let's... I'm going to clean this. Because I know I didn't clean it last time. I can see.
Is that your stencil?
Yeah.
So yes, that's the tis the season stencil. Oh, it's even written on it.
Not on mine.
Oh, it's written on the one I photographed.
Yeah. It's the tis the season stencil. We have a fair few of these in stock.
Yep, we do have a few of these.
I do like this stencil. I'm not going to wipe that on my new work pants.
No, you're not.
I might just wipe it on my $7 t-shirt. So what I'm thinking is... What other colours have I put in here?
Oh, I've got to edit my photos from last time. I've got a 1 inch strip.
No. Rightio. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put like some bits of paste sort of like here for sure, you know, around the area of, not behind where my photo is going to go, because they're sort of going to go here, I think, or here. Do we think putting here? need to fix that first.
Texture paste or embossing paste?
Either or. Same. Embossing paste is just lighter and fluffier, which is closer to this. Either or. Whichever one you reach for first. So let's grab one of these scraps of this stuff. Let's grab the hot pink scrap. So a scrap of this. And let's do a ripped corner for there. And then let's do the other corner, maybe a bit bigger. Like that. Let's sit that one sort of like that. Brilliant.
That rain is really coming down.
That's really coming down now. We usually don't get, it's one of the subtropics, we usually don't get this much rain in winter.
No.
We had sort of semi-cyclonic weather last week.
So that light moulding paste.
Light moulding paste, moulding paste.
So the Montmartre light moulding paste would work.
Yep, it's the same stuff, similar stuff, yeah.
What about gesso lastly?
No. Oh, yeah, you could give it a go, but I'm using like a paste. Some sort of pasty stuff. And then I'm just going to put this like that.
Marie said your paper tearing layers look so awesome.
So you could go snip, snip, snip or snip, 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 but I turn it over, so I've got a definite line. Now, Liz asked last night, and then we saw her today as well at work in the store, about a guy thing. I think we're using a guy thing next Friday night, are we, Quentin?
That would be the plan.
So next Friday night we are using a guy thing in a Friday night scrap along. And like one of our classes at virtual retreat this weekend has been, now our next virtual retreat is in September. A few of you missed it because you've been so busy in life. But our next one is in September, and yeah, I'm not exactly 100% on my theme yet. So,
Guaranteed. It'll be bright.
yeah. Oh, it might not be bright. Oh, no, because our September release product is grungy, and so the September virtual retreat is our October release product, so it won't be grungy unless I switch those around.
You can do a double grunge.
Yeah, I might do the grungy one. Okay, so I've got some paste, but when I put the paste on, I don't go, well, I did just then, but I try not to, well, I sort of scrape it level with the thing. See if I did it. I almost did. So if you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you are going to get it underneath your stencil. So I kind of put it on and then I scrape it level.
Turning the pages over to cut off the excess didn't help me. In today's Starburst page, the edges of the page are crooked as a dog's hind leg.
Maybe use your trimmer, Sandra. Line it up in your trimmer. I was worried about how you would go with that.
Or a guillotine.
Your guillotine. I think we're going to get some of those 12 by 12 guillotines.
Yeah.
I thought we had ordered them, but I don't think we did.
I think I said to you we didn't need them right now, but we better get some.
And let's put a bit here, coming out from the photo. Oh, that's not far enough. Oh, I could have almost. There we go.
Yeah, Marie, there is another Celebrate collection released in South Africa, or being released in South Africa, and it's coming up for pre-order very shortly in Australia.
Okay. So...
I can't remember what it's called. It's browns and oranges, I think.
Oh, I can't remember. Can I give
It's got
you...
pictures of cameras on it.
Oh, no, I'm going to clean this.
Yeah, check it in.
No, I'll clean it. Oh, just got paste on my clothes.
You know that's like the second time you've worn that t-shirt.
Yep, and I got paste on it. Let's move that.
Can't take it over there.
So I'm going to clean my stencil. So you really truly need to clean your stencil straight away, because if you don't, the paste dries.
Yeah, it needs soaking on something.
So even if you get acrylic paint on a stencil on a regular basis, eventually it will change the design because it will build up on the inside. It's not too much, but it will eventually build up. Oh, look, there's paste on here from my daughter earlier today.
We do need to buy more of those mats, because you need a mat, do you?
No, she'd be right. Do I tell him that I already own another mat?
She's been looking pretty sanded.
Yep, she's right. And then I'm going to get from my drawer of dried baby wipes, in my pen drawer, which I don't use all the pens in my pen drawer, I have dry baby wipes, so I dry them and then reuse them. See, so there we go. So that's nice and clean and dry, ready for use again. Oh, let's kick that out. We might do something with that. Let's hang that one up there. Rest of the class, let's dry this off. And then, so what I'm going to do is just around the edges, I'm going to swipe through around the edges. So just sort of swiping through.
Captured in time.
That's what it is.
That's what it's called, and it's ready oranges and browns.
So I'm just swooping through this. So if you didn't do a good job, you don't have to do this, but if you didn't do a good job with it, and then I've got a bit extra there, it's okay, because you can just, you know, make it look a bit textury.
Carol's just joined us. She said, hello, I just finished my tag. Yeah.
Let's do a bit of cleaning off the palette knife. I'm just going to clean the palette knife off. So if you look after your stuff, like, yep, my mat doesn't look like it's looked after, but she'll be right.
It's done a bit of work, that mat, eh?
I teach 1, 2, 3, a minimum of 4 classes a week. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my 8th class this week. So that's where we are so far. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've got my photos, and I'm going to get a sander out. Now, I don't expect you all to do this. Okay. So if you have a cutting mat, yep, I stole this from work. I own my workplace. If you have a cutting mat, what you would do is put on your cutting mat and then bring that to the edge of your table. So then you'd bring this so it hung over the edge of your table, and you could sand it. And I'm going to hold it up and do this. You could sort of sand it like this. Whoops. Sand it like that. So it's right on the edge of the mat and right on the edge of the table, and just sand the edges like that. I don't do that. Let's put that mat back there. Now that my husband knows I've got one of the work cutting mats.
I knew it was there anyway.
He knew it was there. Obviously, he'd been rummaging.
Well, you asked me to get you something from down there the other day.
So, don't do this on your messy mat. What I'm about to do on a piece of cardboard or on something else, but not on your messy mat. Because that's why my messy mat's so messy. So what I do is I come along with the edge just up here, and I give it a good sand. So I'm just, you know, So if you've damaged the edge of your photograph or your trimmer's cut it crooked, this is what I do. Now, Noah's not in any harm here or any danger. This does not affect the archival nature of your photograph. Well, I can't see how it would. So there we go. But I like it. It's like an extra mattiness on my photograph. And I am using the rough side of this sanding block. And Quentin has heart palpitations whenever I do this. Now, I don't expect you to do this. It's not for the faint-hearted.
What size are your photos? Do you send?
I'll tell you in just a second. You don't need the same size photos as me. These are just ones that were already cut up for something else. And they've been annoying me. So my photographs are... So this one's 6 by 2.5. Odd size. And this one's 6 by 3.25. They're just the oddest photo sizes.
Three and a quarter or 3 3/4?
3.25. I don't know what I was on.
That's right, just leftover photos.
Just leftover photos. Here she comes. Hey, Fluffer.
Same hairdo as yesterday.
Mama's bringing her in.
Night, hello, goodbye. You haven't cleaned your face for
Where's your poker nuts? Poker tongues. Right, bye.
I haven't cleaned your face properly for cleaning your teeth.
Right. Hey, I didn't get a kiss goodnight.
Oh.
Love ya. So, let's have a look here. Oh, it's a bit bright.
Right.
But we've got this bright bit here.
What do you mean the thing's for?
Oh,
my beanie.
I think the cat's had your beanie. Quentin's wearing a beanie that looks more like a tea cozy.
I've still got it on.
He loves his beanie.
It's me. I leave it on me work desk here at 5 o'clock in the morning. I wear this thing.
He's lost his balaclava. He had a balaclava. I don't know why he had a balaclava.
You know, if you've got black jeans and a black t-shirt, you might as well have a balaclava. Do I say?
Yeah. Sometimes with his fashion sense, he does come out in the mornings looking like he's going to rob a 7-Eleven because he's wearing, you know, black jeans and a black t-shirt.
That's me roadie gear. So Gucci said yum to food on Amelia's face.
Yeah. No, Mary Green. What did Mary Green say? Cooked chicken curry Thai smells amazing and tasted fabulous. Oh, very spoilt down at the shack, you girls.
Wow,
Oh.
they've probably got better weather in Tassie than we have here, don't they?
Faye Marie sent you a personal message.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, my photos. I like the white edge. I sand all my photos. Oh, there you go. Kathy sands the edges of her photos. I like sanding the photos. Sometimes.
How are the biscuits?
No, now she's hunting in the pantry. She's got something hidden.
No, I'm dealing with Amelia's leftovers from the dessert.
Okay. So this is this piece of this. I'm going to distress it. De-stress it.
Is that another bit from paper four?
It was a bit we've already cut. It's the big piece we already cut.
Okay. So have you got sizes for that?
You've already told them the size of this one. We've already cut it.
Okay. I'm all over this.
It's like 3 3/4 wide by like 8.5 long, I think.
Yep.
We've already cut it. Don't tell them to cut it again.
Damn.
So I am sort of hacking into this a bit.
Blue skies and sunny today.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a jazzy.
Yeah, no, it's raining here.
It's raining miserable in Gladstone. We do need rain. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we really need. Oh, no, barcode's there, barcode there, barcode down.
My tomatoes are just about to start fruiting, so they
Oh,
need all the
gosh.
rain they can get.
Yeah. Our first two shoppers this morning took home lettuces.
We have too many lettuce. You're going to drive to Gladstone and get a free lettuce, but I'm not posting them because they'll be mashed by the time we get it.
Yeah, no. And our garden's organic, so our first two customers today took home lettuce.
That pumpkin tonight, it had no seed pod in it. Right, we had a pumpkin that was grown from the weather and we moved the chook pen,
Our chooks grew pumpkins.
and there was no seed bits in it. It was just like a full pumpkin.
So I'm going to move these bits.
Ate it for tea and lunch, says Lisa. There you go.
There you go. Was it good? We have them for lunch every day.
They're just those woolly seed pods that Amelia and I
Seed
planted.
packs, yeah.
We've got like, I don't know, another 20 lettuces to go yet.
Plastic packaging. Don't throw it out. If you really want to get it out of your house, make sure you take it to Woolies and put it in the soft plastics bin.
Rain and chilly all day. Yeah, I know the feeling, Michelle.
So I've got spring green here. You could use like olive green, or you could use a bit of pine green, but I've got a green. I've got a bright green. Bit of water. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some blobs of this where our paste is. And just,
That's a dye ink, isn't it?
yep, and then maybe add a little bit more water to it.
We're out of stock, but I'll put up things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I've got to people can add it to their wish list.
We do have a wish list function on our online store.
We get these inks in all the time.
So let's get ink tool. Don't melt the plastic. Smells naff. Fun fact, so embossing paste, light moulding paste, whether it's golden or Montmart, sometimes texture paste, sometimes moulding paste will do it, but a lightweight paste, when you heat it, it puffs up like puff paint. That's retro. Okay, it's not quite dry, but that's okay.
In this weather, I'm surprised it'll be
Okay, so this is a dry baby white, so let's dry that off. Because I'm not wearing my daggy old jeans, I'm wearing my new work pants. Just put a bit more on. I'm going to use these baby wipes in a project one day.
Our emails must be broken. We only got like 5 emails today.
Well, that's a good thing. We get thousands of emails. a week.
I was going to say, there's
Like-
something wrong with our home internet.
Something is wrong with our emails.
Something's gone wrong.
Yes. Right.
Used to get excited about getting an email.
Not anymore. Oh, we do when it's a customer.
Yes. Just these several thousand emails we get from people trying to sell us things. Normally, it's SEO.
Oh yes, we can fix the SEO on your website.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with our SEO. Okay, now I'm going to put a bit of that orange. Oh, geez. Yep. Just going to let it come back to life. So that's orange pearlescent. So pearlescent ink pads are a little bit more opaque-y than the, because they've got a bit of a filler for the pearlescents, than the than their dye ink cousins. Dye ink's a bit more transparent. So this is more watered down bits I'm putting on now. You know, just cleaning the plastic packet. Oh, come on. Here we go. Rightio. Oh,
What was the name of that orange pearlescent? Oh,
orange.
found it.
Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm actually going to put this aside. Try not to get it in my laptop. Right, so then let's build our photo bit. So this teal square, just about 4 inches by 4 inches, I'm going to distress it. I'm being a bit rough, intentionally. Just gonna say, the ladies and gent that are doing the virtual retreat this weekend are so creative, but our customers are all super duper creative. So let's trash that a bit.
Just trash.
Just trash it. See if I freaked it. Let's do that with our lime green timber. I don't know what the kids are watching.
Yeah, don't know.
Right.
I didn't think there was too much on television, right?
Don't know. Just trash that. Orange.
Orange. They've all gone very quiet. They must be stunned with your distressing.
So next time I go to do something and nicely distress it, I think I'm going to accidentally trash it. Right.
We're still here, says Lee.
You are my sunshine. So let's colour this with orange. Orange, orange, orange. Oh geez, that's bright. So I'm using pearlescent ink pad. I'm going to show you why in a second. And I'm making it light and dark. Some bits are heavier than others. And what I'm going to do, so I'm doing this on my messy mat. So you don't do this on a piece of plastic because you can't move it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet it. Don't move it. So when you really wet cardstock, don't move it. So it's really wet. If I move that, if I move that, it's dead. It's gonna fall apart. So just don't even attempt to move it. Are you gonna make a pack for tonight?
Do you want a pack?
So you've got a half a piece of number 1 and you've got a full piece of number 4 and a full piece of number 6.
Yeah.
See how you go. It might work.
2 seconds.
Don't hover in the same place for too long because remember cardstock burns.
You can put a stencil on there too.
What's that?
You can put the stencil on there too.
No, don't worry about the stencil. Okay, how wet is it? Still a little wet. So see how it's sort of watercolory and it's a bit, it's a bit dark and light, but it's blended. So the adding the water has blended the colour out. So let's put that over here. Near my new $3 mouse. My husband really loves me. He bought me a $3 mouse at Woolies.
Well, we've been
carting one backwards and forwards between home and
for
work.
$3.
Because he lost his
I've lost my cordless mouse.
he's lost his cordless mouse.
And it hasn't shown up anywhere, so I think it may be in Brisbane.
So I had 2 of these surfboards. At one point or another, I had 2 surfboards.
Yep, you did.
It's got wet. So I've got 2 photographs and that strip there. Although I really do like the teal. And I've got these 3 bits. Oh, that was the tape. So lovely seeing Tony today. She visited us at the store. Visited us.
What are you going to do?
No, I've lost a surfboard.
Really? How do you lose a surfboard?
I don't know.
Do you want to come and have a look?
Nope. She'd be right. Obviously, I didn't need it.
So I could be surfing down the street on a little rain that's happening.
You're not funny. You do know that, don't you?
I know.
I don't know. It's gone. Just make sure it's not stuck to the back of the page. I had 2 surfboards. I don't anymore. Okay.
It's stuck under your drawing page.
No. No.
No. Good question.
I know. I knocked it on the floor. How surprising. I'm just trying to visualize. Right. So this strip we cut off paper number 6 at the start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a V in each end. Oh my gosh, they feel so good. It's my fussy cutting scissors, and that's about, oh, let's make that about 1.25 inches long. And then let's make another one.
So this is your 1/4 inch strip you tried earlier?
No. This is me, the opposite end. When I cut my paper number 6 down to 12 inches.
Yep, so that's
About 1/4 inch. That's a bit sticky.
So you're making flags.
Yeah, I made 2 little flags. Yeah, there is definitely something on that. So let's give that just the tiniest bit of a distress. I'm not going to badly distress it. I just want to give it a little tiny distress.
So that's
Just
the
a
barcode
tiny
strip from paper 6, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the strip we cut off. Instead of cutting the barcode off, we cut paper 6 down to 12 inches and we were left with a strip of this orange watercolour so that we could use it. Right.
Well, they're approximately 1 inch long.
Oh, 1 to 1.25 inches long. I was just having a look to see if I had another piece of another leaf. Oh, I do have a leaf. Oh, they're from paper 6. You're not going to get those out of one sheet of paper 6. I can get them out here. So this is a pack of Tropicana florals. These are available. There's no just plain leaves. Who designed this?
I don't know.
That was me. Let's just sit them there. See how we go. Okay, I'm just going to move this aside and come back with our page and see if we can dry our page. Is it stuck at the end? Oh dear. Let's just finish drying this. So don't get heat on your photos either because it damages the edges. I mean, like, the picture will start to curl off the paper, not like what I've done. I know I've already wrecked it.
Okay, so what papers do we have, sorry?
Half a 1, a number 4 and a number 6. You might actually, no, just a half. Because you kind of need 2 of number 6.
2 of number 6?
Yeah. You are my sunshine. I'm not worried about the paste. I'm just worried about the ink and the water.
No cardstock for anything. You haven't used the play button, have you?
No.
Tropicana florals is one.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'll hold it back.
I think I need to do a pack with just the leaves in.
Just the leaves.
Just the leaves. Okay. It's just about dry enough. See, I hid that. She's right. I can handle it. Someone's being annoying. I think they're being really annoying.
2 of 5, 6, this is that. I'm always looking for leaves, says Ross.
Yeah. I love doing packs of leaves. Okay.
You only need 1/3 of paper 1 as it's only 4 inches high.
Yes. There you go. Who said that? Donna?
Donna.
Donna is our, Donna's the best.
Yes, just leaves would be fabulous.
I think just leaves. I think we need just leaves.
Are you going to fill the surfboards? Asked me.
I don't know if I'm going to fill the surfboards. I think I might. We've got this green. Oh crap. Oh, we've got this orange glitter that I made.
Rather rustic, slightly beachy at the same time. It is looking a little bit rustic. You wouldn't think it'd come from more beachy paper, would you?
Or do we think we do one out of green wood and one out of blue? Let's do that. So this bit here on the edge, let's cut a piece that's about an inch wide, just about an inch and a quarter wide. Tuck in here. Yeah. I know I'm dodgy. Let's stick our surfboard, one surfboard to the middle of this.
A bit of a grungy page, I love it, says Trish.
Yeah, and you use it for a boy or a girl. It doesn't have to be beachy. How many people do we know that drive around with a surfboard on the roof of their car and have never surfed?
Some people probably don't share the same friend circle.
There's someone that lives near us that was driving around with a kayak on the roof of their car, and obviously they don't kayak because they had it
the right
opening up.
It was filling up with water. And
it was raining. So you never put your kayak on your car, your trailer, your anything.
An open kayak you're sitting, not a sit on top of one, but one.
Yeah, it's
sitting.
an open one with a opening in it. Opening up.
Yeah, bad idea.
Deary me.
I've had a canoe trailer where someone put the canoes the wrong way up on it, and then that rained overnight, and took like 6 of us to get fully laden full of water canoes.
So then let's put this one right over to the side here. Like right over here to the side. Right over to the right hand side. Waste not, want not. So Naomi John used my surfboard like this from my retreat pack, or ours, because we're sharing a retreat pack. She used it as a stencil today.
Pretty tricky.
Yeah, pretty tricky. I don't know how I'm going to use it as an embellishment after being the stencil, but I don't think I am. But it was a very good idea. So I'm just going to rough cut that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tuck this back in here again. You know, something.
Yeah, something.
Okay, let's cut this little guy out first. So I'm cutting on an angle underneath. And yeah, I could have layered it up with 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. But this is just going to be simple. The surfboard's not quite the star of the show. So Milton's kayak is bright like booger green. Like I've got, it's this colour. Like I've got a virus green. Because it was either that or this gorgeous blue, but how is the aerial rescue team gonna find him when he's lost if it matches the beautiful blue ocean?
I'm sure the magenta coloured water from where the sharks ate him would have been only key.
So yeah, Milton's is a hybrid that can go that sea and creek and rough water.
Sea canoes are long and sea kayaks are long and skinny and pointy.
Yes, so Milton's is a hybrid that can do both. But it's here and he's in Brisbane. There's nowhere to store it in Brisbane. When his sister moves out, he might actually keep it on her bed. Or in her bedroom.
It's done a lot of trips actually. I used it quite a few times.
Yes, Quentin uses it a bit. It's got to come home.
It is home. It's in the shed.
Oh, it is in the shed? Oh, well, that means that only the Zodiac's in storage. We've got a Zodiac boat too. It's in storage.
Zodiac boats are marvellous things when you're teaching kids how to sail, because then if they run into you, you just bounce off and you don't punch a big hole in them with your fiberglass boat or your tinny. Because having a sinking sailing boat in the middle of somewhere is never a good thing. No experience talking there at all.
Okay, what do we think? I think we're all good to go.
So we're going to use the flare button with the little fox.
Yeah, little foxy guy.
Foxy flare button.
Let's put that away. So, I think we're going to put this photo on foam. So let's start sticking.
Looks awesome, said Helen.
Thank you, Helen.
Trying to find that flare button. There it is.
Okay, so I'm going to peel the side off here a little bit and tuck this piece of green in here.
And I need that black yellow in one.
And then on this one, we know that what we're going to do is have this like that. So we want to put that on that angle like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a...
Looks awesome from this side.
So I've cut there so that I can just slide that in like that. And then we're going to just tuck this little guy in here. But don't stick down there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go... I'm just going to remove some of this. You don't have to do this, but I do. So take it, if you need to take a screenshot of that. And so don't forget that when you're using your iPad or iPhone to watch the videos, you can take screenshots. Definitely. well worthwhile. So I'm going to stick this, I want this hibiscus to be sort of up here, like that. And let's stick that like that. So fold the tape back over. And I want that to go like that.
So your fussy cut down there of paper 6 or paper?
So they're out of paper 6, yeah. That's why you need 2 of it. So Quentin is putting together a kit for this.
Yeah. So far in the kit, we haven't got much. We've got a pattern paper one, a third of a pattern paper one. We've got 2 of pattern paper 6 and 1 of pattern paper 4 and a set of 3 flare buttons. Oh, and surfboards, hang on. Brackets.
That's just a pack of small surfboards. So I'm going to put the green one
You
flat.
want my sunshine as well. Haven't included that. Wow, look out. I'm in trouble here now.
So I'm going to put my surfboards like that. I'm going to put them on an angle like that. So let's put them over there and let's get our page. Now, when you build an element like this, you really need to keep checking that it's going to fit on your page because look, I've got this out too far.
You are my sunshine. What question is it coming from? I'm stopping you up.
Just typing you.
You are my sunshine. There it is.
So let's stick this guy on.
So that's
I nearly got the bin. I'm not sticking it down just yet.
A day to remember for saying.
Yes. It is a day to remember. So I'm going to cut this Monsterio apart and stick it here. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this. So when we put our title here, it gets a little lost. But when we stick a bit of the Monsterio in here,
Yes, a day to remember would make a perfect title.
we are not, and I don't know why I didn't do a day to remember with the a day to remember collection. So let's pat that down now that we're happy with that. I'm going to stick the other half of that Monsterio over here.
That comes to $12.95.
Is that the full price or you discounted that? You've discounted that, haven't you?
And that's with the 3 flare buttons.
Oh, a pack of flare buttons. And how many pieces, babe? 1, 2, 3.
3 and a half. 3 and a third.
3 and a third. That's not bad.
3 and a third. 3 and a third.
So these 2 little guys I'm going to stick underneath our... I'm going to use 450 to stick on my flare button. They have improved 450 in the last 12 months because it's not as hard to get out in winter. So then we've got another bit of Monsterio leaf, and then we've got, I'm just going to use 450 on these. Then we've got, if you unscrew it, it actually comes out. Then we've got one little flaggy. $4.50 does give you a little bit of leeway that you can move things. You've got a couple of moments, not a lot of moments. Like, don't get me wrong, you don't have a lot, that's a bit much. You don't have a lot of moments, but you've got a couple of moments. I'm going to put him straight, you know, the only straight thing on the page. Sorry, my hip was in the way. Right. Then let's get our You Are My Sunshine. He's a ray of sunshine, this little chap. And he's not little. He's like 6'4". As I said to everyone today, I've got, what have I got? I've got another 1 year and 2 weeks until we get our learners again. Holy dooly.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
I don't know how the car's going to go.
Be replacing it afterwards because he's a third kid driving it.
Yeah. Oh, Milton already had over 100 hours by the time we got this car.
Yeah, still put a dent in it.
But he already had his license when he put a dent in it. But if Milton hadn't hit the wheelie bins, because the wheelie bins jumped out behind the car, you know, it wasn't that he had the stereo.
Music was that loud he couldn't hear.
It wasn't that he had the stereo so loud that he couldn't hear the reversing alarm. The wheelie bins jumped out behind the car.
Yes.
And I'm going to put this over the photo. And if he hadn't stoved in the side of the car, Naomi John would have ripped the panel off when she took out the drive-through at McDonald's, the big post. But she was a learner.
Yes.
Amelia Ann's first word was indicator. And that was Milton.
What's going on?
Right. My title's a little bit wet, so I'm just patting it there. I'm just going to have bits of it that are sort of up, not stuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to make it all sit down flat. It's going to have enough of it to stay there, but I'm just going to have some bits that are not, I don't want to be flatty. Does that make sense?
A Day to Remember was the collection that it was from.
Yeah, I think A Day to Remember. You should write that down. I need to do A Day to Remember as a title. We may actually have it. I may actually have it, but not have made it.
It's not working my finger.
What's that?
Alright, I'm going to fix it. Right. Sandra's going to say good night. Love the page.
Night, Sandra. Just yell if you need any help with it. Can you use the big cluster of flowers on a page? I really need to, Lee. I really want to. So this was, I'm going to turn it on the side. This is the 1st of April 2013. So this was like a year and a half before we had Amelia Ann. Actually, I think the big kids might have already known she was coming. She was planned. Amelia was on the plan. We actually told our children long before she was born. You don't go and have a child with teenagers and not, you know, not let them know. So under here, I'm going to tuck a piece of foam under there. So at this point, I'm going to come along.
Thomas has over 60 hours of driving now. Ooh, go Thomas.
Whoa, that's good. I am glad they haven't made it 200 hours. They've been threatening to do 200 hours for a long time. Oh, Milton had over 200 hours.
Yeah.
He did 2 trips to Dolby, and so I'm just tucking a little bit of foam here and there behind it. Just to give it a bit of extra oomph.
Putting up the link now, peoples.
So Quentin's made a kit. What is it? $12.95.
$12.95.
Oh, I'm not going to turn that over.
And in that kit you get one
because that's
pattern,
got barcode on it there.
Yep. 1 pattern paper 4, 2 pattern paper 6s, a third of a pattern paper 1. You Are My Sunshine, a small pack of surfboards, and a pack of 3 flares.
That's not bad.
So you don't get the inks or the paste peeps. The stencil is in stock. I'll put up a thing for it as well.
I'll put a little bit of foam under here.
You could just about use any stencil you want, really.
Yeah, you could. So I'm just going around and tucking bits of foam under points on the layout just to create a bit more. Oh, that's nice. That's got chevron behind it.
Right.
Just to create a bit more shape and interest.
Like I said, stunning page, love, love, love.
And then let's tuck a little bit of foam in between these layers. So I could just go around and fluff and flutter with this for hours.
My dad used to say that that is an indication, not a confirmation. Very true, Donna.
Yeah.
Very true.
Ours would certainly be such an extra strain. I get it. Yeah, but imagine all the fuel. Too. Yeah, it's a huge strain, but it's the fuel and the time and
so
Milton drove.
Yeah, 200 hours when Rory gets his, more than likely.
Our kids drove to school every day. Milton drove to Dolby twice on his learners. He drove to Brisbane several times. But when we were in Brisbane, Milton had only had his learners for a month, I think, and we did, when Quentin and the other kids were asleep, we did the, Milton and I got up at like 11 o'clock at night, 10, 11 at night, and then we drove for an hour in the city and all around, and he did Kingston Smith Drive, and he did the CBD, and he did all those tricky intersections. It was at night. There wasn't much traffic. There was a little bit of traffic, but he at least had that experience without too much traffic, and he could, you know, do one-way streets and massive big intersections and all that. Yeah. Our kids also have to learn to drive in the rain, drive at night, drive in a storm if they have to. Sounds dangerous, but
see you tomorrow, Helen.
Reverse a trailer. Kids have to learn how to reverse a trailer. We're very particular, but there you go. I need to write on this that this is Noah, because I think Milton had a similar t-shirt at a similar age. It's Noah.
Carol said it's a wonderful page. Good night.
Stars. So there. So there we go. Oh no, I can't turn that over. It's barcode there. Let's turn that there. So there you go. Thank you very much for coming along. Oh, I'll just do a quick run through on some other. So the Tropicana has with it things like feet. Small, medium, and large feet. And then there's, oh, that's all that. Best day ever. That's not part of it. I just got brought home. There's birthday in small and large.
Oh, can you please hold up the photo?
Oh, sorry.
Hold up for photos.
That's that corner. And this corner. And then the whole page. Our 16-year-old March has half his hours ready and gets plenty of condition variation. And that's the important thing, Deborah, is condition variation. Practice in the rain as we were in the middle of a 10-year drought. Yeah, that's the hard part, Deborah. Donna, that's really hard when you're in a drought.
And that young kid at Scouts and his dad had a little construction business and he made him drive around in the truck.
Little truck that you drive on a car license. Our kids can drive the truck. They don't, because of insurance, but then there is the flowers, and then we've got like blue and pink in the little creatures and beach things. And then there is the little surfboards, and then there's the medium surfboard, and there's the large surfboard. Look at that.
Like the large surfboard.
Quentin likes the large surfboard. I have to use it. And then there's
See you tomorrow, dear.
Carefree. See you tomorrow, girls. And then there's the cloud in 2 sizes, and chillax, and a lifesavers chair, and the word getaway, paper packs, and there's, you know, flares, 100%. There's all sorts. So if you go to the online store and just click on the top,
On the Tropicana.
Tropicana, it'll bring up everything that's in stock with Tropicana, and there's a lot in stock because we worked very, very hard to have, before this weekend, lots and lots and lots of it in stock, ready to go, so that we didn't have to be cutting madly all weekend. One of our kids is in that shower.
Yes, I'll go on.
Okay, so there we go. How cool does the surfboard look on your packaging? It looks awesome, doesn't it, Deborah? I was so worried about the new packaging looking like unicorn vomit, but it doesn't, I don't think. I think it looks okay. And the more of it that gets in the store and on the walls, the cooler it looks. So we're nearly ready. I think on Monday we're going to try and do a video tour of the store. We have reorganized the store. I know we've been promising a video store tour for like a month and a half, but we've been trying to reorganize, and now that Naomi John's home, she has helped us get it finished really quickly. So yeah, best thing you can do if you own a retail store is teach your kids merchandising. So yes, we'll do a bit of a video tour hopefully on Monday morning. It's pretty exciting. So yeah, it's really exciting actually. So we will I'll see you in the morning. It doesn't. No, it doesn't look like unicorn vomit, no. So tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we've got a surprise class in the virtual retreat group. So see you all at 10 in the morning if you're doing virtual retreat. If not, we'll see you in the Creative Family group on Monday night, or back here on Friday night with Celebrate a Guy thing. See you then.